Hi everyone and welcome to this tutorial. In this video I'm going to explain how to create a custom footer using Elementor Pro. Okay, so first thing that we need to do is just go through WordPress dashboard, go here, dashboard, and access to your templates, right? So we're going here, templates, and inside of templates, theme builder. Here on the left side, you will see they have the side parts, and then we're gonna do footer and add new. As you can see, Elementor Pro, it has this library where you can see a few templates, right? So you can check them, and if you like, you just go and insert. But from today, we're gonna do it from the scratch, right? So it's gonna close that. And then first thing that we need to do is to go here, plus button, and then you will see that is to add the section. And then what's the structure of the section? You can add 1, 2, 3, 4, as many columns as you want. No, as many, no, maximum 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think that one is 6, right? Yes. Okay, so how many sections? 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so it's going to add 5 sections here. 1, 2, 3, 5 columns. All right, cool. So first thing that we can do is just give the padding for this section, right? So we go into section, click, and then hey, minimum, and then give 300, right? As you can see, this is in the middle. What we need to do for this column position is cover the whole gap, is stretch, and right now it will take the whole space, right? Okay, so we're going to start adding the elements for the first column, right? So the first column, we got the title, contact, icon list, and then social media icons, right? So first thing is header. Okay, so we've got here heading, and then we also have the icon list. Sorry, we got the icon list. And then we also have these social icons, right? So we just, as you can see, it's simple and easy, that just drag and drop. Okay, the title, we're gonna go to the title, right? The title here, use contact, and then you can, if you want to change the style in terms of the size, you just go to typography, and here you can adjust the size. Let's gonna go through 28, right? Okay, so the title is already, or the header is already done. We're just gonna go through the icons. We have here is the email, location, and then probably the mobile phone if you guys want to add the mobile phone. So here, email, go info email.com, and then icon. So we just select the icon. If you press the icon, it will be open the library, and then here you just go and type. You can go and check as many. We've got plenty of icons, but what we want is probably a mail or an envelope. Yeah, envelope. Okay, so here the link is normally in order to send that, when someone click and open mail, is mail to column, and then here you type the info@mail.com, right? Be careful with that, because if you, some of them, they use you will get a spam, so it's fine if you want to add it, but I just recommend be careful with the spam. Okay, and then now location. So we go in here, you add the location, right? So we change the icon, and then we can probably put a map. Map, okay, that one, map, insert, and then if you want to add Google Maps, you can go to Google Maps, you open and you search the location for your Google Maps, and you add it here, or you just add the address, and that's it, right? Phone, so let's gonna add a contact phone. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You add your mobile phone or your contact phone, and icon, you go here, icon. Oh, that's right, icon. Okay. Probably it should be this. You wanna do that first. So you got the font, you got the email, and then you got the location. If you wanted to add any more items, it's plus item, and then you write the text and search for the icon, right? And in that case, we're gonna give this a style. So call style, the icon. We can change the color for our grenade that we have. If you want to pick any color, remember you can go here and select your color that you want, right? In that case, I already have my one. And then when someone go over, you go and change this probably to a bit. Right, so when you go over, you do this effect. Okay, the text. You go to the text, and then we're gonna change the color. We already have this dark blue, and probably we can just give a little bit of weight. So let's make, okay, no, I like 400. Okay, cool. So this section, the icon list for the contact, is already done. Now we're gonna jump into these social media icons, right? So here you can select what's the social media you guys have, right? So in that case, Facebook, Twitter, maybe Instagram. So let's go to search one and say Instagram, right? And depends how many social media you have, so you can add them. As you can see now, what we need to do, obviously, is add the Instagram. So in that case, you just need to go and search for your Instagram link and add it here. Same for the YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, right? And you can give that the shape, right? So if you want to be a circle or you're gonna do a square, that's up to you. In that case, it's gonna do a circle, and how many columns you want to do it, right? So auto, because it's fine, but if you want to split that into only 2 or 3, you can do that. I'll leave auto and it's fine. And okay, so here let's gonna make branded this, so make the color as our brand, right? So we got style, and here in the style you can select the official color, right? And or the custom. So when it's custom, you can change the color. So I'm just gonna change that to our grenade the other way. So it will be that probably white, and then the primary it will be red. Okay. As you can see, this size is quite big, so it's gonna make it smaller. Yes. Okay. Cool. And probably what we can do is just that to align this to the left, right? Okay. Cool. So this section, the first column, is already completed, right? So pretty much this is done. What we can probably do is give a little bit of a space here, so a space in between a little bit more, right? 10, and then the icons, the gap, it will be this. Okay, cool. Maybe 5. Let's gonna do the next one. Okay, so the next one, same thing, header or text heading. Okay, and then what else we have here? Okay, this list of icons, list, sorry. So we can do the same. Just go here, icon list, and we just remove where is the icon. Instead to have something, you can go and remove it, right? So you don't use icon, you just use the link and the name of the item that you wanna add, right? Let me change this header. So we're gonna put here probably quick links, right? You can put quick links or service or anything that is in relation of this list, right? In order to keep the same size, I recommend just going here, select the first one, right? And then you can go copy, right click, and here say paste style. It will help you to have the same style, right? It's the same for the icon list. So you go there, you copy, and then here paste, and it will have the same style. So you're gonna keep the consistency to the whole footer or to the whole site, right? Cool. So now what I'm going to do, instead to create new ones, just cancel this, or yeah, eliminate that, and then open. So I got the same style, right? Okay, let's gonna have this list, and here you can create the list names that you need, and then add the link, right? So this is a tutorial, so I'm just gonna add, but you can go, for instance, and put the about me here, you know, about me or about us. And then what else do you have here? Services, if you want to take them to the services page, right? What else do we have? Probably the blog, if you want to take them to the blog, and then here to the contact us section, right? And same, let's gonna jump into the next one. You can do, okay, so here, in order to, if you're practicing, if you want to get more speed up into this process, instead to go and search, you know, and okay, I'm gonna do heading and do the same process. What you can do is just, okay, so you click here and duplicate, right, the section, because pretty much it's the same, but what you're gonna do is change just the header and also the items, right, but the structure is the same. And then you go here and eliminate this, right, eliminate this column. Okay, so here quick links, it will be services, right? And then now the services that you can put, for instance, it's here if you have websites or depend the service that you do, right? So you can start adding the services. No, I put here, for instance, WordPress, and then next one it will be Elementor Pro, and then which one we got here? Website design, and then probably SEO, right? Say okay, so if you need to do the same, so instead to do that, remove, okay, and duplicate, and then the same, instead to do service, what we got here, IT support, we can just put here, for instance, courses, right? And then you can put the WordPress lessons, Elementor Pro cool lessons, and then web design lessons. If you want to go with that all, you can put any SEO lessons if you do that, right? Okay, so pretty much you have these services, so then we just need to go and link through each this page, or and that it will be, if you want to do one else, so for instance if you go here to style and then change text when you go over, right, over, you can also make this really nice. Not only go here, okay, so let's gonna do this for the whole thing, paste and paste, and as you can see here, this effect is also nice, but you can go and see where you over the item of the link, right? It's gonna do this last column here, so in that one you can probably go and duplicate, or let's just go and go elements, and then here we want to add heading, right? And then add here, it's called newsletter, right? And for that, same thing, copy and then paste. We need to add that it will be a form, so this is a form. We're going to search for form, and then we add this, drag and form. As you can see, it comes with this name, email and message. We're gonna remove the message, right, and then what in here is newsletter, to name the form name. And then if we want, what we can do is remove this label, right? You can have the label here, but you can also remove so you can see the label, right? And that's the placeholder, so we can put here full name and email, right? And then what else do we have? Subscribe. In order to change this send, you go button, and then you go instead submit button, you go to subscribe. Yes, I think it's subscribe, sorry. Yes, right, okay. So now when someone is if someone wants to join this newsletter, they put full name and email, right? And then subscribe. When they subscribe, the action that we are going to do, action after submission, it will be collecting submission, it will be collecting data. This data, it will be going through the Elementor submissions, right? And then there, or where you can put them is into Mailchimp or any of these email marketing tools that you can send them email and follow-ups, right? Okay, so what else we can add in here is probably normally is all the terms and conditions, right? Terms and conditions, privacy policy, and how can we do that? Probably we add one more and then one more section, right? In this section here, we want them to add it here at the bottom, and then we're gonna add the copyright and this privacy policy and terms and conditions. So for that, you probably go to the text, you create here a text, you drag the text here, and then it's gonna type here copyright, and then I think it's that. So you put the name of your company, all the rights, okay, and then copyright, and here it must be with a capital and this, okay. And then here you can put privacy policy, and you make another one, and then terms and conditions. Okay, so what I recommend, if you already have this page, so you just go here, select, right, and then say terms and conditions, you search if you already have the link, and then you link that to your site terms and to your page terms and conditions. I recommend you open the link in a new tab so they don't lose, but that is up to you, right? So terms and conditions, okay, and here privacy policy. There you go, privacy policy. Okay, and this is at the left. That's gonna make that in the center. So you just go style, center, right? And maybe you can change this background to granite, right? And the text color. So you go click text, in content style, text color, change to white. Okay. As you can see here now, why is this color? But in order to change that, that's because the link. So you go content, and these two, you select them, and here say text color, you can change the text color to white. And that is because the link is the link, it was set up with this blue color, but you can go and change that manually, right? Okay, now it feels like it is a gap in here. This gap, it could be covered if you go here advanced, and then probably make this, and let me see, I'm gonna change the margins and make this a little bit, okay, so I think it's March 25, and also I think that is way bigger to see. Probably we can just go for 14, which is not relevant. Important to see what is in here, right? Okay, so this will be how the footer it looks like right now. As you can see here, it's a little bit, you know, the width. You can also, you go here section, right, and maybe adjust the width that you want, or you can go full width, right? This is up to you, depends what the size of your site, right? So it's gonna put 1600, and then here it will be a line, right? So if you want to make it as you want, you can put a little bit tight and then go for 14. That depends how you wanna, what's the size of your site, right? Okay, so for now, this is the desktop. If you want to see how that looks into a different mobile version or tablet version, remember you go to this, responsive mode. If you click in there, and it will show up this top bar that you can go here to hit tablet. Okay, and this is the way it displays. So let's gonna tie this up a little bit. As you can see here, column, let's gonna put, for instance, let's gonna make that into 2. This thing here, I think that I moved it. Okay, I think instead to do that, what we can do is change the size. It would be better. Cool. Okay. First thing, let's gonna reduce a little bit the size of this text headers. So go to typography and make it smaller, not that small, so probably 20 or 24. So 20. Okay, and then copy, paste, copy, paste, copy and paste, and do the same along the whole headers. Okay, if it's pretty tight, what you can do is, instead to have 1, 2, 3, I think what we can do here, right, is no, I don't want to do that. I just want to change the size of the text, right? So just gonna make that 215. Okay, and then do the same thing for all the others. So copy. Okay. It's another thing that you can do. For instance, if you want to use instead to have 5 columns, you can go to the section here, column, and then adjust the width and probably do 100 if you want to take that as 100, right? But in that case, let's gonna keep it as it was, because I think for the tablet it is also looking good, right? Yes, and then probably the size, the bottom, right? Let me see, it looks like, yeah, it's fine, right? Now let's gonna jump into the mobile. So I want to see how the mobile looks. You see the mobile is a little bit entire, so long. We don't want to be that long. What we need to do here is just go to the section, right? Select the edit column, and then what we set is just give this, instead of 100, it's gonna do 50. So let's gonna split that into 50. That one service column 50, right? And here are courses. It's gonna do 50, and the newsletters it's gonna do 50, right? So that way, you know, it's not that long. We keep that a consistent of 2 and 2, and then you got the contact here with all the information, right, about your business. And this is a bit bigger, so probably we just go through, yeah, 12, fine, it's fine. So that's it. I think that is something pretty good for the footer, right? As you can see now, we already have here all the structure. You can make this bigger if you guys want, right? So not that big, obviously. And then contact is all looking good. Okay. Cool. So I think until here, right now, what you need to do is, if you're gonna publish this, you just go here, publish, right? And then what's the condition? The condition again is what we want to display this. Then you can select the entire site, right? Or if you want to create a custom header, a custom footer for a specific maybe landing page or a specific page or another section, right? So you just go here, add condition, right? And include for a specific for your requirements, right? So maybe it's a front page or it's a page specific, right? So you can, or the other way, you can exclude that for the entire site and only display this for one site. This is up to you, right? And when it's done, save, close, and it will be displaying in your website, something like that. Okay, cool. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, right? Like the video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.